Where's the light here? There we go. Much better. Alright, so tonight I want to talk about the importance of bringing a light with you on a shoot and how to create your own lighting kit for really cheap. I don't have an expensive lighting kit, and I just went out to a hardware store and bought a couple things, and then on a recent shoot I decided, I haven't really busted out this lighting kit that I put together, so why not bring it along? And I am so glad that I brought this lighting kit with me, because the bar that I was shooting at was pitch black, there was no lighting, and all the shots would have just been ruined had I not decided to bring this cheap light that I bought at a hardware store. So yeah, I want to talk about the importance of that, but also how you can make your own cheap, money-saving lighting kit for you. Alright, so a little backstory on this shoot. So the bar that I went and filmed at is called Convivio. It's here in Oaxaca, Mexico, and they hit me up just randomly last minute and asked, hey, we're having an event tonight. It's going to be a cocktail event for Margarita Day, so can you come and shoot? So I rushed home and packed up all my gear, and I had purchased these lamps from the hardware store, and so I haven't really used them on a shoot yet, so I decided, I'll bring one along with me. So I clipped it onto my bag and went to the shoot, and turns out the bar was super dim, to the point where even the lens that I'm using on here, my Sigma, which is a 1.4, really didn't even have enough light to shoot in the bar, and the images would have come out super dark and really flat, and when I would have graded them later on, they would have just been super grainy. So I'm really grateful that I decided to bring this light, even though it was a bit of a pain in the ass, because I clipped it onto my bag and I walked all the way down into town, and I walked back with it and it was clanking about and stuff. But without that light, I wouldn't have gotten the shots that I wanted to. The video would have turned out just pretty rubbish, I think. Instead, it turned out, I think, pretty awesome for a last minute quick shoot with nothing really set up. So first, before I talk any more about the light, I want to show you a little clip of that video. Alright, so not so bad, right? In that lighting kit that I brought with me, I just had one of these. You can get them at probably any local hardware store, and it clips on, so it makes it super easy to attach anywhere. And I just brought some extension cords with me. If you do have the money, you can buy one of those Hue lights, and I actually used something similar. It was an off-brand Hue light called Starin. It's a company here that sells electronics in Mexico, but the light bulb can be controlled by my phone, so it's super awesome. I can pick hues, I can pick temperatures, I can pick brightness, and it was only, I think, $15 here in Mexico. So I'm sure there's plenty of off-brand smart light bulbs out there, or you can get a Hue light if you have a little extra cash, or you can just get a normal fluorescent bulb and then maybe a warmer one as well. So your white light one and then maybe a warmer one, depending on the mood that you want and kind of what feel you want for your video. But this was probably maybe $5. I got it at Walmart, actually, in their hardware section. Without the light that I shot with, the scenes would have turned out like this. As you can see, way too dark. There's absolutely no depth to the scene. You wouldn't have been able to see the curvatures of the glasses or the nice ingredients going into them, or even just really the bartenders doing anything. So you've got to bring a light, because I mean, it could save your whole shoot, and without one you might have to be running around looking for some kind of lamp to use, or having people hold their cell phones, which of course can work. Another option is one of those aperture lights, or I think they have lume cubes as well. I think they range from $50 to $100, so not too expensive, and they can be controlled by your phone as well. I think some of them can, at least. So mine's stuck to my refrigerator right now, but I brought that along with me just to light the back of one of the tables, because they only had just one lamp on the wall that illuminated a piece of artwork, and it didn't provide very much light. It was just a normal night that I was filming on, so Yeah, the bartenders were making drinks for other people while I was filming, and also the actors that came to, or maybe friends that came to be actors that night at the table. Yeah, we're just there, eating amongst everyone else dining there that night. So the shoot was super hectic, but having these low-key light sources and then the aperture to stick behind the guy just provided enough light that I needed, and especially at the bar. And I'll show you. So at the bar, all I did was I had my Gorilla Pod set up. I attached it just like that, pretty much. And I had this plugged into an extension cord, and this was on the bar top, and it was shining toward the bartenders. So it provided enough light so I could see what they were doing and film what they were doing. And the camera could focus properly, especially on the drinks as they're presenting them. So yeah, that was just a quick little rundown of why you should bring a light with you on any kind of indoor shoot or low light shoot, and a super cheap option to build your own lighting kit, and so you don't have to buy it offline with these expensive lighting kits and lugging around tons of material. You can literally have something that weighs less than a couple pounds and costs less than $5 if you wanted to. I hope these tips help you. It definitely changed how my video would have turned out in this impromptu bar video. And those are all the tips for today. If you really dig the video, I would love if you like and subscribe. And if you have any lighting tips or any experiences that you've encountered where you've not brought a light with you and had a messed up shoot, or brought a light with you and it saved your shoot, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear some of the stories, and I hope you all have a rad day.